What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about how to pull away, how to be cold correctly so you can actually get a response. Jumping right into this, the reason I'm making this video is so many dating coaches, it's not even the women, it's the dating coaches or just videos on dating and the articles on dating in general, do it so wrong. And this is why I tell women, follow one dating coach, the one you think is right. Not based on what you want to hear, but based on logic, what you think is right. Not based on the results you want, but what is right. Okay, and I know that sounds kind of weird, but what I mean by that is, let's say you want to get a guy back, but it means you have to do X, Y, Z, but it makes you look needy. Then don't fucking do it. I don't care if you want the guy back. If it's going to make you look needy, lower your value, guess what? In the long term, he's going to take advantage of the situation. Always happens, okay? So follow one dating coach, because if you pick something up from here, you pick something up from there, and you mesh it all together, it's not going to work well. We all have our own philosophies. Anyway, I'm making this video because everyone is telling you how to do it wrong. They're telling you to do it out of scarcity, which half of you don't even know how to do scarcity correctly. They're telling you to do it to keep a guy on his toes. But again, you don't know value propositions. You don't know sexual market values, how to demonstrate your value in the sexual marketplace. All this stuff I teach in my guide down below if you're interested on how to maximize attraction. They're telling you to do it to keep a guy from taking you for granted, but again, you don't know how to do it correctly. Here's the problem. When you start playing that bullshit, when you start doing those games, especially if you're just doing it to do it. I understand if you're doing it if he's doing something, but even then, and we'll jump into it, I think that's wrong. As soon as you start playing those effing games, ask any dude, you're out. You're out. You are out. I'm not fucking with you. I'm messing with your friend now, or I'm messing with some other girl, or I'm putting you on the back burner. Especially if you're doing that shit in the beginning before I'm even hooked, and you're playing these games because the dating coach is saying to do it, you're out, girl, you're out. People don't like drama. Even if a guy is starting drama, drama's perspective. If I'm the one causing it, it's different. It's much different than someone else causing it. However, what you need to do, okay, is this is how you do it correctly. You first off assume everything's okay. It's reciprocal investment. I'm going to invest in you, then as much as you're going to invest in me at a normal pace. Okay? That means, ladies, there's nothing wrong with reaching out first. Ladies, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, that was a fun day. Thank you so much. There's nothing wrong with asking to see a guy. It only becomes a problem when you're the only one doing it. If you're the only one doing it, step one right here is you need to communicate. You need to say, hey, is something up? You're not acting like you used to, or something seems a little off, or why do I feel like I'm the only one investing? Call it out. You want him to, step two here, you want him to verbally say what is up. You want concrete details. You want it out there. It's different when you're playing this passive aggressiveness and you're both playing these games versus you calling it out, drawing the line, and him having to either meet that standard by saying, hey, no, my bad, I'm sorry, I'll try harder, I just been busy. Okay, that's the new standard. He has to live up to that, or he can just pull back and say, nah, fuck it, I'm done, or ignore you, or whatever. Okay, that's step two. Step three is actually living up to that standard. Now, if he says this stuff and he doesn't do it, you need to again be like, what's up, homie? You say this shit, you ain't doing it, okay? Well, and then when he starts making an excuse, whether, man, I would be, depends on how decent the guy is. If he has a genuine excuse, I'm like, whatever, you gotta show me type of thing. But if he starts acting a fool, man, now is where you start pulling away. It's communication first, ladies. That's what women don't understand. You gotta communicate first. Then you gotta draw the fucking line and see if the guy, because it can be miscommunication sometimes, which is why he's not doing something. But you gotta see the effort he is putting in, effort over time. consistency, investing resources. If he's not doing that to the level that you think is correct, you got to call it out. Hey, why am I the only one reaching out, man? Why am I the one always making the dates? How come it's been 10 days and I haven't seen you? I know that sounds naggy, but I'm not saying you got to say all those type of things, but it's actually common sense. If you like me and you're not busy, it's been 10 days. Why haven't we gone on a date? Right? And men might gaslight a woman and say something about it, or like try to turn it around on her and say, well, why you're seeming needy, you're seeming clingy, you're seeming this, or you're seeming like that. But it's like, homie, I'm only doing it because you're not doing your fucking job. You know, if you like someone and you're out here to date and you want a relationship or whatever the hell he said, it's like, why am I not getting any reciprocal investment on, you know, why am I the one always making the effort? You know, so if guys don't like it, if you're watching this and you don't like a woman nagging on you, communicate better and actually follow through with the shit you're doing. Okay, but if, ladies, I'm jumping all over the place now. If he doesn't do that shit, call it out. Call it out because you need concrete standards. If he decides to meet those standards, he needs to live up to those standards. If he doesn't do it again, you need to call the dude out and start pulling back. Because if you don't, and you're giving a guy the benefit of the doubt, and you're giving a guy all these chances, he's going to take you for granted. It's simple as that. Don't play games just to play games. There's no reason for passive aggressiveness. You need to know where he stands. You do that through communication. You draw the line. You give him your standards. See if he steps up or not. And if he doesn't, then you gotta start putting your resources into someone else. Don't even think about it as pulling away. Don't even think about it as playing games. Think of it as, I have a limited amount of resources, time, energy, effort, money. They're limited. I'm going to go invest those in another dude who is actually worthy of those resources, okay? And that is going to look like you pulling away, obviously, because they're limited amount, they're finite. You got to put them in someone else. This guy's on the back burner until he can prove himself. Simple as that, okay? So I love you, ladies. Take care and peace.